Morning, guys. We're going to do lesson 2.12. It's an algebra step, solving multi-step problems using equations. All right. Kizmir's computer has 3 hard drives with 64 gigs of memory. And she has 2 hard drives with 16 gigs of space. The files on her computer use 78 gigs of space. How much hard drive space does her computer have left? Right, let's underline what's important. We are going to use 3 hard drives with 64 gigs of space. We are going to use 2 hard drives with 64 gigs of space. We are going to use that her files have 68 gigabytes, and our question that we are going to answer is how much space does she have left? Alright, so we are going to use the process here of moving. We're going to break it down into steps. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find out how much hard drive space is on her 3 hard drives with 64 gigs. So if we make this little nice picture here, we have 64, 64, 64. So all of those together are what we're looking for, is how much room is there. So 3 times 64. If we take 3 times 64, we get 192. So there's 192 gigabytes of space in those 3 hard drives. Next one says find out how much hard drive space is left with 2 hard drives with 16 gigs of data. So 16 and 16, if we add all that up, is what our answer is. 2 times 16, 32. So now to find the total hard drive space on her computer, we're going to take both of those numbers and add them together, because that is going to give us our total amount of space. So 192 plus 32 is going to give us 224 gigabytes of space. Okay, so our last step down here, now she has files that take up 78 gigabytes of space. So out of our 224, 78 of them are being used. So we need to find out how much is left, how much more, how many more pictures can she put in there. So 224, take away 78 gives us 146. So 146 gigabytes of space are left on her computer. Let's just write that in right here real quick. Oops. 146 gigabytes of space. Alright. Now what we are going to do is go to the next page. I'm going to clear that ink. Alright, so now this next part, we are going to take that, and instead of drawing pictures, we are going to fill in step by step. So here's step 1, steps 2, steps 3, step 4, and our answer will come. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to take 3 times 64. Well, we already did that once. 3 times 64 is 192. Okay? So now we've done that part of the problem. We're going to fill in the rest. 2 times 16 minus 78. Alright? So now we go to the next step. 192. Let's get rid of 2 times 16 and make that 32 minus 78. Okay, so now we added this up and we got 224 minus 78. And we know that our answer was 146. So literally what we did here is we did this problem, then we do this problem right here, so we have those two. We added these two together, so we get 224 minus 78, and our answer is 146. Okay? Let's do one more of these together, because they can kind of be a little confusing. So I'm going to do this one right here. So we have 5 times 17 plus 5 times 20 minus 32. Okay? So our first step is to multiply 5 by 17. 17 times 5. We get a 5. We can carry our 3. 5 times 1 is 5, 6, 7, 8. 85. So my 85 is going to go right here. Plus 5 times 20 minus 32. Alright, so now you're going to do 5 times 20. Well, that one should be one that we can do in our head because 5 times 2 is 10, add a 0 is 100. So minus 32. See how we're just eliminating some of these. We're done here. We're done with this one. So now we have 100, or 85 plus 100 is 185. And we're going to take away 32. So if we do 185 take away 32, we are going to get 3, 5, 1. 153. So you can choose to do them either way. This way you just kind of build it as we go. The other way you can draw those pictures and make 3 separate problems. Alright guys, if you have any questions, please let me know.